Good morning, y'all. Family, it's February 9th, and I wanted to come to you today and play my motivational music for you. Miles per gallon. Okay, that's why I like that. It will easily calculate it for you, so you don't have to do that. Miss Diva Trucker 43 coming to you today because I wanted to give you an have to be in that truck. You don't always have to be, you can go out here, and this is a way that you can experience different things in life driving around in a truck getting paid for it. Yes. You know what I'm saying? And all I had to do was just happen to be traveling through the state and break down. So hey fam, I'm gonna just show you how to drive my 13 speed. Today I'm pulled off on the side of the road, so I'm getting ready to enter the highway to make sure that it's clear. And you may not drive it this way, but this is how I drive. It's basically about the same as the 10 speed. And then once I get to a certain speed, all I do on my 13 speed is just move my selector. So let me get up to speed of where I want to be. So I'm already in 10 speed, okay? So now all I do is when I build my speed up a little bit, let's see. And you can also hear it when you need to shift it to another speed. So all I do is, I have this little red selector here. So all I do is just let up off the select. Wait a minute. All I do is I hold the selector down, right? I push it up, let up off of it, and then put my foot back on it. So then I can go up to 75 miles per hour in this speed. So now, since I'm on the highway, I see that my speed is 55, okay? So I just put on my cruise control, and I'm at 55. So right now we're in Mississippi, and you can show it. We're in Mississippi, and we're on a 2-lane highway. I'm coming down I think I'm gonna get on 20 and go down through Vicksburg, through Jackson, and then down to Biloxi. But in training, they always tell you to always check your mirrors, okay? To make sure that you're looking to see what your hazards are. So my hazards for me is, to see what's on the side of me at all times. Also, I check on that side to see what's on that side of me. And also, I'm checking ahead. So I usually want to check maybe like a half a mile down the road just to see what's in front of me. In school, they also make you identify things. Like they want you to identify what could be your possible hazard. So, when you're in school, you would identify, I got an oncoming truck coming. So I got what else do you see? I see that I got this sign up here that says that I'm going to have to slow down. There's a crossing at 45 miles per hour, okay? So I know that I'm going to have to slow down up here somewhere down to 45. So you want to anticipate that, okay? Then, so if I know that I need to slow down, I'm going to take it off of cruise control so that when I need to slow down and downshift, that I can do that properly as well. But you always want to just scan the area. You don't ever want to just be looking forward all the time to see what's in front of you. You also got to worry about what's on the side of you, what's on your left of you, what's on the right of you, okay? And you also got to worry about what's in the back of you. You want to know if there's somebody too close to you, that if you have to step on brakes, then they may run right into you. So you want to make sure I also see the sign up here where it says speed zone ahead. So I want to make sure that I'm slowing down. Okay, it says 50 miles per hour. So I know I need to slow down. So what I'm going to do is downshift, rev it up a little bit, and go into ninth gear. Okay, and make sure that I stay at my speed limit. My speed limit is 50, so I'm right about 45. We always want to stay a little bit 5 miles before the speed limit. The only thing that I don't like about this road is because you go through like a lot of little towns and stuff where you gotta always slow down. But going through these back roads and slowing down like this, it teaches you how to downshift. So if you're not good at downshifting, taking these back roads will really get you really well in downshifting. So I also want to make sure that I'm not going too slow. Now the speed limit is 50, I'm at 44, so then I'm going to go back up. Okay, that's all it takes. I put my foot on the clutch. A lot of people don't even use the clutch. They don't even put their foot on the clutch. So they drive that way. I also got another sign up here that says slow down to 45 because I got a crossing. I got that school bus. I see that van that's going up there. So you want to make sure that you pay attention to everything that is in front of you. So now that I have this crossing right here that says 45 miles per hour, I want to slow down. I want to take it out of 10th, downshift, and then I put it in ninth gear. Okay, so now I'm at 45. You can either use the clutch or you don't have to. They teach you always in school to use your clutch when you're shifting, but and that's what I tend to do. So now I make sure that I'm at the 45, and once I get out of this area, the speed limit changes to 50. Okay, it changes up to 50. And then all I do is either I can lean on this, take my foot off the pedal and bring it back, okay? Or I can press on my clutch. Okay, I can press on my clutch. You also want to make sure that you give that person ahead of you plenty of room. Like on this truck, I don't have the arm guard. So I don't have where that this truck will slow down if I get too close to him. So I want to make sure that I give the car ahead of me proper distance so that if I need to slow down, I can. So the speed limit right now is 40. Okay, so you see that? So we got to make sure that we stay, and you also want to read your signs of what routes are coming up. I see this police car slowing down, turning. I want to make sure that I slow down just in case they change their mind and don't want to turn, okay? But you always got to make sure when you're going through towns like this is the way that you will get a ticket, okay? Especially if you don't slow these big trucks down coming through town like this. So right now you can see my speed is like 39, okay? The speed limit just went back up to 45, okay? I'm still in ninth gear, okay? Now I can go back up to 10th gear, and then I can also, I still have my lever up too. Now if I want to take it from high and put it in low, all I do is put it on the, have my foot on the pedal, switch it, lift my foot up, and you see how it changed to low gear. So that's going to make my RPMs go back up. But now that my speed limit is 55, I am going to do my lever, let my foot off the clutch, put my foot back on the clutch, okay? Now I can go up to 55, I'm pressing my clutch, go down to 10, and it'll automatically go up to 13th gear. Other people may do it differently. This is how it works for me. The only time that I use this high or low gear is, the high or low gear is when I'm going up and down the hills or the mountains, I will use my high and low gear. but mostly I'm just using shifting till I get to 10. Use my splitter, which is this red button on the side, and then it automatically goes up. So now we have 55, which is the speed limit right now. I'll get my speed up to 55, which it is right now. I have my cruise on already. I set my cruise, take my foot off. I like to drive with my shoes off because it gives me more control. I can feel the pedal more when I have my shoes off, and it's more comfortable for me. The only thing I don't like is because I'm so short, the seat belt, it chokes me sometimes. You know, I have to always constantly do like this. But when you're driving, you know, you always want to scan out your area, and you want to look back and forth because that keeps you alert. If you always focus on what's in front of you, you can become wheel fatigue easily. So you always want to scan your area. Scan what's around you. Always look in your mirrors. You want to make sure that you're inside of that line on this side, on your right hand side, and you also want to make sure you're inside of this line. You always want to check to see if you have anybody coming up on the side of you, especially in these 2-lane highways. You always have cars. I call them ninjas because they sneak up on you, they pass you, and they get right in front of you. Okay, you always want to make sure that you do that. What if, you know, something happens that you make a mistake and, you know, go off the road? Always be in control. Just slow down a little bit, maintain control of your vehicle, and, you know, get back on the road. If you have a flat tire, first thing you want to do is slow down. You know, put your signals on, make sure you put your flashers on, and exit to safely on the side of the road. So now we're entering Mississippi. So basically that's it. The only time when you're on the highway, you really don't, once you get to your 10 speed or, you know, the gear that you want to be in, you just going down the road. I usually wave at other truck drivers. I mean, because, you know, we already, you know, out here, so it's good every time you see a truck. I always wave. When somebody else passes me, for instance, if a truck came up on the side of me and they realize that I'm going too slow and they want to pass me, as soon as they get ahead of me, I will let them know when it is okay for them to get back over. And usually all we do is, if it's in the daytime, we'll flash our lights to let them know that it's okay for them to get over. If it's at nighttime, we don't flash our lights because it can blind them. So what we do is we may dim our lights and let them know that it's safe to go ahead and get back over in the lane. We also, once you do that, we also, if we're getting over or if we're getting in front of another vehicle, we also let them know, you know, we'll use our flashers to let them know, thank you for looking out for me. Let me, you know it's safe to get over, okay? Also, when we're changing lanes, when we put our signal on, when I had my Freightliner, I had mirrors all over. I had 2 mirrors up front. I had mirrors on the side of me, so I had a lot of mirrors on me. On this vehicle, I don't have the mirrors up front. I don't have those extra mirrors on the side. So, you know, the good thing that you could do is when you're trying to change a lane, is I put my signal on first to let them know that I am going to get over. I wait a few minutes to see if I have any reaction, if there's somebody in my blind spot that I can't see, because you do have blind spots on this vehicle. You either also you want to look up and over to make sure that nobody's coming up the side, and then you may safely get into that other lane. Also, on these back roads, you see a lot of heavy hauling. You have people with heavy loads, you know, with the big wide loads that come on the back roads. You also have tractors, like farm tractors out here that you know will be on the road out here. But I also keep my lights on at all times. It's like a safety issue, so you can see this truck. I got a